That's a gay ass podcast.
What? That's a gay ass podcast. What? A really, really, really gay podcast that we call That's a Gay Ass Podcast.
That's a gay ass name for a gay ass podcast.
Bill Crisafi is on That's a Gay Ass Podcast wearing a gorgeous low-cut tank. Thank you for showing the hairy tits, Bill.
Of course, anytime. I knew you'd like that.
And you just gave us a bit of a tit lift as well. I always wanted it to be able to do that. Can you do it again?
Oh, I think I was just like kind of popping them.
Well, whatever you did was working. Bill, you are an incredible artist, an incredible designer, person. You were raised outside of Salem, Mass. You're currently in Chicago. I want to talk to you about a lot of things, but first hot topic, we have to get into the cat that scratched your eye. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm totally fine. I had to I saw an eye doctor today and he cleared me, even though like I got a little nervous because last night I was eating dinner and then looked at my eye and there was like pus coming out, but It's all good. Yeah.
You know what? We forgive your cat. What's your cat's name? Who did that to you?
His name is Banu, which I thought I made up when he was a baby just because his formal name is Ichabod, and my old roommates and I would call him Banu just as like a baby name, and then I found out it means like princess in Persian, which is very fitting for him. So he's known to be a little diva sometimes, so I got what was coming to me.
We love a diva pussy, and I've always said
that's
that.
That's right.
I just want to congratulate you on the incredible art and the incredible platform you've grown. I know that
you
have a lot of exciting things to come, but one thing I find interesting about your work is that it's so kind of gothic in a way. You feature these like witchy frogs, demons, skeletons, which might be because you were raised outside of Salem. So let's do a hard-hitting gay-ass question. Do you think, Bill, if you were in Salem during the witch trials, you would have been burned at the stake? And if so, what for?
Immediately. Probably for running my mouth, honestly. Like, definitely wouldn't be like, someone would be like, you're dancing with the devil. They'd be like, you just won't shut up. I don't know.
You're a fucking bitch.
Or I'd be like,
burn her.
I would be sarcastic or something. And then they'd be like, that's suspicious. Kill him. For sure.
Okay, I love that. Are you so then would you call yourself a bitchy gay guy?
No, but I like, if I have a martini, I like to get a little sassy in a fun way, but like what gay guy doesn't? I don't know.
Oh my God, are you kidding?
You know?
That's the thing is some people, when they get drunk or high or whatever, they turn like angry or sad. But I think that if that's the case, it's a sign from the universe that maybe you should not be using a substance. But when I smoke weed, I just become chattier and sillier. So I think it's kind of okay that it turns the volume up on your gay bitchiness, but fun sass.
For sure. I think it's just like also like a sarcastic sense of humor is like kind of my thing anyway. I don't know, but you know,
no, we love
with or without the martini. Yeah.
Well, then, if you are a Salem queen, does that mean you're also a wicked girl? Are you devastated that For Good was snubbed by the Oscars?
Oh, I don't know if I'm not devastated. I like the first movie. I thought it was really fun, but then I had to say that like I wasn't that in love with the second one. But it's hard to like top. That always happens, or a lot of the time happens.
Well,
you know, it's just hard to do
Sister
that.
Act 2, which did improve upon the
True.
original.
Yes, you're right.
And that is also debated by many people. But when Wicked first announced it was going to be split into two parts, my gay ass knew it was a mistake.
Yeah,
and I'm not saying that like the Oscars are a sign of success or not, but I do think that if Wicked had been a fucking 3.5 hour intermission film experience, it might have just gone differently. I don't know though.
Yeah, I could see that for sure. I think that they definitely like made a mistake with doing the two parts, but whatever.
Were you a theater kid in high school, or how did you like become this artistic?
Our high school theater and then the art room were like kind of across the hall from each other, so I was like bouncing back and forth. But I wasn't like diehard theater kid, but I definitely did a few plays and stuff. I would never get like a leading role, so a lot of the time me and a couple of the girls would be like doing hair and makeup for a lot of like a long time, which like didn't matter. But my mom was a hairdresser, so like I learned how to do things. So a lot of the time I would be like I don't know, putting rollers in someone's hair and just like gabbing.
Yeah,
But
no, I always jealous of the young gay boys or just anybody who has like the skill of makeup and hair. I was the type of gay
mhm,
kid that would braid my babysitter's hair,
fun.
and simply because I felt it felt right to me, but I was never good. I'd always tell my friends I'm going to give them a French braid, and like but actually never knew how to do it. But you actually knew how.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'd like to like go in confidently and then it would take me a really long time and then I'd get kind of flustered. But for the most part, my mom taught me some stuff for sure.
Well, then let's get into the Gay Ass Podcast question, Bill Crisafi,
Yeah.
because the mom hair stylist lore is already taking us back there. So, Bill
Uh-huh.
Crisafi, whose fault is it that you're gay? Who do we blame? Even, babe?
Well, I was thinking about this question earlier and I was like, truly, like, what would I say for that? But I'm gonna blame the moon and my partner Hogan.
Wow, really layered. Can we start with the moon?
Yes,
What did she do? What is she
sure.
doing?
So I actually like hadn't been with a guy until I met my partner when I was
Well, tell
26
tell the listeners
and
because I've done my research, and you and your partner have been together for how long now? A long time.
10 years. Yeah.
And so,
I
so,
know.
so, how old are you now,
When
if you
you
don't
know,
mind me
you know.
asking?
I just turned 36.
Oh my gosh. So you're
hmm
26 years old. You'd never been with a
hmm
man. Tell us
hmm
more.
So I was watching the blood moon eclipse with my friends in Salem. We were going to watch it in a graveyard because, of course. And Hogan was in Boston at a friend's wedding. And I had been like, we had known each other just through Instagram, like casually, because we ran in the same circles of artists and everything. And
Yeah.
so I was DMing him, trying to get him to come to Salem to hang out. And like I knew I wanted to hook up with him, but I don't even think I really knew if he was gay or not, but I was like, he's hot. And so he came and then I made out with him and did more.
And
And then like
did more.
and did more. And then he moved to Salem like maybe it was really quick, maybe a couple months later. And then yeah, we've been together ever since.
Did he like lesbian style move in with you or just move to your town?
Yeah, he lesbianed in for sure. hmm
Holy shit. Well, I feel like we're glossing over the fact that you had never been with somebody, but you like knew that you wanted to make out with him. Had you been wrestling
hmm
with it? Were you sort of at peace with it, but just not a practicing homosexual?
Yeah, I guess like I hadn't even like like talked to or hooked up with anyone like or any other guy before that. I kind of just knew it was like looking at porn or something, you know what I mean? Like I was like, "Oh, I'm definitely into this, so like let's explore it." But I also like hindsight knew a lot earlier than that, just wasn't paying attention or like didn't want to know it, kind of a thing.
Do you
If
think it
that
was
makes
like so it was like a
sense.
bit of avoidance maybe that led you to
Oh,
wait till
totally. Yeah, yeah,
26?
yeah. Oh, definitely. Yeah.
And is that giving like Catholic repression? What's the brand of your
Oh,
avoidance?
definitely like my dad and my brother are like kind of macho-y Italian guys, and so it was
Mm.
just like not wanting to like deal with that. But and it ended up being like a really dramatic and kind of like traumatic coming out, but it's okay.
Oh
All
no.
good now. Everyone's fine now. It
Are
was
you
just the
okay to say
initial.
why it was traumatic or dramatic?
Oh yeah, it was really funny actually. I was thinking about this too earlier. It happened on Christmas Day, Christmas morning, um, and it was just like I was getting pressed with questions about why I wasn't like hanging out with the family a lot, and I was like, because I am a dating Hogan. But my dad had thought that he was dating our other roommate, who was a girl. So it was just like kind of a funny, for really like exploding argument, well, not argument, but like sort of fight that ensued after that, but it's okay, it's all
So,
in the past.
of course, and listen. We always can name what happened years ago and say that people change and grow, and then we come closer to each other. And my
For sure.
family has done all sorts of things that they would not love me to talk about now, but and I don't talk about a lot of them right now because I love
Mhm.
them and we've all learned a lot. So I totally get it. What do you think
For
like the
sure.
explosion of it all was it your dad trying to like do the math of like wait, but I thought was there a bit of like I don't want my son to be gay at that time? Like what do you think the conflict
Yeah, I think it
came
was
from?
it. I think it was a lot of like all of that basically,
Yeah.
like homophobia, and then
Yeah.
like not understanding because I dated girls too, and so just like kind of like trying to put it all together in like one, you know, moment. So
Oh
I
no,
don't
no,
know.
and it's also Christmas, which is
It was
canonically
funny. Yeah, it was very funny.
high stakes,
Uh-huh.
high stakes. I mean,
Uh-huh.
we're recording this right now towards the end of January. I've said now
Mhm.
on the record how much I find the holidays and January to be tough times of year. I think it's
Oh my
like
God, yeah.
pausing routine is really hard on me. I found out recently that my horoscope is very different. I thought I had Libra, but I'm actually a double Taurus, which allegedly makes like change hard for me. It's like I like to feel like secure and settled and
Hmm.
safe, and so I just honor the Christmas chaos is
For
it kind of
sure.
maybe the universe needed you to have like a big band-aid rip-off moment, and it just needed to be on a one of the most dramatic days of the year.
Definitely. Yeah, I
So then
agree.
let's get into then today. If you say like
Hmm.
obviously things are good now, I just want
Yeah.
to shout out that you posted something really vulnerable a few months ago on
Hmm.
Instagram, which, by the way, everybody listening should go check out Bill's work. It's just unbelievably unique, and I genuinely mean it's so special. And I'm just really
Thank
gagged
you.
that you're here to talk to me because what you posted is that you were kind of reintroducing yourself as a creator
Hmm.
because you said you've been having a bit of struggles lately with your creative side. Your mom was diagnosed with cancer and then she passed away recently. And so you
Hmm.
said, quote, I promised myself to just try my best to do things that would make her proud. So I just
Hmm.
want to, send my love, my condolences to you, but ask, like, how are you doing
Thank you.
today creatively? How are you doing just personally?
Thank you. That's really nice. I'm doing okay. I think that it's like a really weird time of year as well. January, like you're saying, with the Christmas chaos, and then you come down from that in January. So I feel like January just feels like a time to rest and not actually like jump right into everything for me at least.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, I think that it's all things like, you have to keep like exercising that muscle of creativity. And I am doing that, which I'm happy about, but my productivity is probably not where I want it to be, but I'm trying not to be hard on myself for that either, you know,
Oh, yeah.
but
Why do you think we were conditioned to equate our value to productivity? Like, what the fuck
I
is
don't
that about? It
know.
pisses me off.
I know it is really bad. Yeah. But
Is
I
it
do, unfortunately,
capitalism? Is it the
probably.
man?
Yeah.
Do you think it's I mean, this is now, I truly don't know the answer. Do you think millennials were conditioned to like feel that we needed to get good grades and be productive to be considered like good humans? Or do you think every generation deals with the same productivity stress?
I feel like there has to be a little bit of productivity stress with every generation just because especially with social media now where like younger people are probably seeing other people's lives and thinking that seeing something at face value and judging based on you know you compare yourself to everybody, so
Yeah.
I'm sure it like goes across the board.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, I will say you are being productive on Twitter, and thank God because you have been posting some
Yeah,
deliciousness
that's
there. And after the paywall goes up, we will go into some of the hairy ass that I have seen on that account. But before we go into the horniest of questions, I'll sort of like edge us there because you're now
for
living
sure.
in Chicago, which is one of
Hmm.
my favorite cities in the world. I think it's got one of the best gay scenes. Can
Hmm.
you talk us through what does your gay life look like right now, especially being in this 10-year relation? Are you going out to the bars? Do you feel a part of the gay community?
Hmm.
What's the vibe?
Well, we didn't really have any like a group of gays until a couple of years ago.
Hmm.
Just because Hogan has a community here, like of friends and family that we were always hanging out with. And then
Hmm.
from going to the gym, I actually met a handful of people that like introduced us to other people. And so we kind of created a little gay group. So
Fuck
yeah,
the
I mean, we go
gym.
out sometimes. Yeah. Um, we go out sometimes, but not like really frequently, but it's nice to have the option because I feel it's crazy going like back home or something and there's not, I don't even, maybe there's one like queer friendly bar in Salem, but like truly nothing. And so to have everything at your fingertips all the time and then to have nothing is just like wild.
I mean,
So we're really
yeah.
lucky in that way. But
Well, the irony too is that Salem to me is so queer coded. I went there for a
it
wedding a few
is.
years back. I was
Hmm.
obsessed with it. I mean, I also like,
Hmm.
Hocus Pocus is
Of
one of the things
course.
that I would say made me gay. I would say
Hmm.
that just like the idea of witches, Roald Dahl's The Witches was like
Hmm.
my Bible. But Chicago does have everything a gay person would want. You have the gorgeous
Absolutely.
giant bars. You've got the Steamworks. You've got the beautiful actual like city itself, but then there's nature. There's like
Hmm.
it's giving suburbs. It's just like I'm going to be there in March for my show, and I'm very excited
Oh,
to
fun.
to like say hello
Let's
to the
hang.
gay scene there again because it's just delish. Are you can I ask if you and your man are monog or not?
We are not monog.
And have you been not monog for the whole 10 years, or is that a recent thing?
No, it's a little bit recent. I think like 7 years in, we just started like sharing online with people, and then it just has sort of um, evolved since then. But I wouldn't say like non-monog, like not, I don't know, like open with like still with boundaries, I guess.
Yeah.
Like there's, I don't know. I don't think it's black and white sort of a thing, but
Absolutely. I mean, it's just so funny how our experiences are mirrored there because we were 8 years monog,
yeah.
and then during the pandemic started the online sort of just like
Hmm.
DM flirts, and then the next thing you
Right.
know,
You got to dick up your
sex
ass.
party. Um, so how has it been going for the sort of getting out of the monog into your new state? Has it been going well? Are you having any like sort of general obstacles that you can speak
Yeah.
to?
I think it's been going well. I mean, I think like you end up having a lot more I feel like you talk more, which is cool, like more conversations about things and like how you're feeling, what you're thinking, which I think is super important. Even if
Yeah.
something like even if something comes up because it's difficult, but it's nice. It just makes me feel closer to him. So, yeah.
Oh man, it's so true. It's also like I don't know, not to zoom out too much, but I feel like when you talked about, the grief you've been going through with your
Hmm.
mother, but also the creative side of it, and also like trying to be communicative with your partner, I feel like
Hmm.
there's so much to do right now. And
Hmm.
of course, I'm projecting some of it. I'm not yet ready to talk too much about it, but I had a very difficult
Hmm.
experience a couple weeks ago, and like
Oh,
my career right now is the busiest it's ever been, which I'm obviously grateful for, but I'm having a very hard time handling it all and balancing it
hmm.
all. And of course, I'm not even mentioning ice every day having a
Yeah,
different devastating visual. What's going on in the government? There's no end of things to talk about. I just feel like
truly.
where we can get pleasure, where we can create art, where we can communicate with our actual partners, friends, and
Hmm.
community. Like it's all we can do, and I just want to honor that. If you feel crazy, I feel fucking insane.
I hear you, but it's all like with, I mean, obviously there's so many bad things happening in the world, but congratulations on your tour, right? You're
Thank
like,
you.
and if you're that busy, it just means that you're growing, and that's great. So it's hard, but
Thank
it's
you.
good, you know?
It is. It is. Well, the irony too is that when I'm like not busy and bored, I like feel
Hmm.
even crazier. So
That's
but
how
I'm
I
also
get to.
Jewish, and so I'm like literally I'm supposed to complain. It's like in the Torah.
Yeah.
But what's also in the gay Bible is the topic of sex. So I would like to get us
Hmm.
into the beginnings of our paywall journey. And Bill, your Twitter
Hmm.
is absolutely divine. I did not even realize I was following the same person when
Good.
so if that's by design, you did a great job. For people that haven't been on, there's great photos, but I want to go underneath the photos and get stories. Bill, do you have any horny tales that come to mind, either formative hookups, either really hot, exciting, bad, anything that
Yeah.
come to mind?
I don't know if like formative is the right word, but I have something that was like really fun and kind of funny that I'd want to share. That
Please.
happened in Provincetown in October. We went for Spooky Bear, and it was after Halloween, but everyone was still dressing up. So I had on like a thrown together costume. I was dressed as Little Edie, so I had the
Oh,
fur coat,
yes.
and I think I wrapped this like a tank top like this around my head for the headscarf, and I had a magnifying glass and everything, but I just wore black underwear with that and boots. And we were going to a friend's house before we were going out for the night. So we just walked up like not thinking anything, and then it kind of like turned into a hookup without us like really planning on it.
Oh,
Which was
love a
really funny.
spontaneous moment.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it was I mean, I think there were.
For the rest of this interview, head to Substack, linked in the description. You can also watch bonus episodes with Mikey Crisafi from Death Becomes Her, Isaiah Rutledge, Sunset Boulevard's G-Min Moon. We have Derek Cage, Patrick, Nick, Thanos, Mark. They're all hot. The stories are amazing, and you should go check it out at substack.com/@EricWills, linked in the description. I love you, bye!